They've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with flag. Then it's MP, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Here's Terry. Pass to Randall. Over Gafford. Randall, good.
Well, in addition to his low post scoring, Randall is also dangerous from the mid-range. Nice looking Jay there.
And that one drops for him.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Terry. Back to Randall. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's McDaniels. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Irving goes in. Good on the bucket.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Outside Reed. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Randall, good.
Look, for this offense, Randall being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial.
Stolen by Reed. Here's Dillingham, covered by MP. Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Just 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside for Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Now here's Lively. Reed defending. Pass to Dillingham. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Minnesota again missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Reed. Banked it in off the glass.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling to the middle. Here's MP. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Terry. He's scoreless. Pass to Randall. Here's Terry from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
When you get that ball inside the line, it can free up the three-point arc. Great dish by him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's McDaniels. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Gafford against Randall. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
MP with it. Picked up by Reed. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Randall against Gafford. Randall, good. Randall's got 12 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Dallas, Hayes is checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Gafford. And it's Klay Thompson in for Irving. Mavericks trail by 3. MP with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And he comes up with a bucket.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Outside McDaniels. To the inside. Pass to Terry. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Dallas with it. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
Pass to Terry. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Dillingham's got his second basket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Thompson. Buries it down low. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Dillingham, no good. And Dallas with possession. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebound. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Checked in for Dallas. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. If you look at the Mavericks, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course the Timberwolves only 2 spots back.
Checking out Dallas, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Best. Now here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Clark. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the line for him here. No good on that one. Russell's checked in for. decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA standard?
Well, look, B.A., skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Terry in at the 2. Now here's Gobert. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. McDaniels from long range drains the triple. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Here's Terry. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Outside, DiVincenzo. They get it back. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Minnesota is shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the Mavericks making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reed's checked in.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
To the right side. Here's Terry, and out of bounds. Dallas will have it, and the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
And you look at Irving, he's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Randall. For 3. And DiVincenzo hits from deep.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
Boss pushing through the contact inside. MP.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Randall, the pass to Terry. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good. MP. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Taking 2 shots. Substitution only.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Randall. He's got 14.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And MP throws it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Takes it inside. Irving, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Timberwolves trail by 13. McDaniels inside. He's against Martin. Reed sets a screen. Over to the wing. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Rudy Gobert.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Russell to pass the ball. And MP throws it down.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total. I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Back to MP. And they double up MP. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Screen by MP. Over to the left wing. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Terry. Back to Daniels. Here's Randall. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Moss misses the layup. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 15-point game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Count that bucket. MP's got 26 points.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now Randall, popping in on the layup.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Dallas Mavericks.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight, win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. MP really making a difference here.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg. And it's Boss in at the point guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Here's Dillingham. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flagg's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. Minnesota with a rebound. Terry's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Down low. Here's Boss. And no good. McDaniels with some nice D.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the paint. Here's Randall. They double Randall. Gafford with the block. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. To the wing on the left. Here's Terry.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Inside. Here's Boss. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Driving in. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Here's Randall. He's guarded by Irving. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And the shot goes. And that's now 30 points for MP.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 5 with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dillingham's got 7 points. Dallas leading by 17. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Boss. Soft touch off the glass. Boss has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Dillingham. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. 10 points for him.
A fierce competitor. Kyrie wanting to answer with the 3 of his own.
Randall outside. Launches it. They get the rebound. Here's Reed. Lively with a block. Gafford passes to Irving. Here's Flagg. Got it. Good job in the low post. Flagg's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. So for Dallas, Hayes is checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Gafford. And Max Christie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. That one's off. And he sinks the 2nd. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, PA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league, go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Dallas leading by 22. Here's Boss. Uses the glass on the layup. Boss has got 35 in the game.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Terry. Randall left side. Right side read. Shot to stop the run. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists in the game. MP right side. And here's Christie. To the inside. Here's MP. Marshall outside. To the wing, right side. And here's Flagg outside. Hits a three-pointer. Flagg's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. On the floor, Mavericks. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon. And when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Clark in a 2-guard. Clark with the screen. Here's Randle, an easy 2 on the layup. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Randle is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
Walk. And good! There's another!
And he's into the 40s scoring-wise. Very familiar territory for him.
We've seen him do this a lot. He's almost into the top 5 on the all-time 40-point game list. MP against DiVincenzo. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
MP, the pass to Hayes. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Pass to Randle. Now here's DiVincenzo. And here's Clark for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Randle. Now here's DiVincenzo. Randle right side. DiVincenzo on the wing, covered by MP. Misses the jumper from the wing. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And the shot's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
DiVincenzo, pass to Clark. Now Gobert. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending team. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Christie against Clark. Pass to MP. Here's Christie. DiVincenzo with the steal. Clark outside. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Thompson outside. And here's Hayes. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christie. Counted. Good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Timberwolves have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. DiVincenzo against MP. Here's Randall to snap the cold streak. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Terry comes in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Back to MP. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
For 3, Randall. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now. MP outside. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Outside Reed to halt the run. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
.54 seconds left in the game. Here's Dillingham, covered by MP. Terry, the pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Let's go with a 3. Christie with a rebound.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Terry. Clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one into... And here we are, the end of the line, the Cup Championship. Greg, what's the mindset like for these players right now?
You treat this like a closeout game in the postseason. No distractions, no messing around. Leave it all out on the floor, and you hope to raise a trophy at the end of the night.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Johnson, also young out there. LeBron James is out there with Song. And it's Kramer in at the 4. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by MP. And so MV will bring it up for Dallas. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Young with the ball. Now defended by NP. A nice shot by LeBron.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Ross, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Sarr's shot is off. Here are the Mavericks now. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ooh, I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Johnson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Here's James. He gets that one. James has got his second basket of the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Lively finds MP. And MP throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. In the corner, it's James. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Kramer. It's Young on the wing. Offline with his three. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. 3-point lead. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Pass to Song. Here's Young. Fires the three. And Lively pulls it down. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Back to Young. And again, Washington, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Johnson from outside, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his fourth rebound in this one. MP passes to Marshall. MP sets the screen for Marshall. And again, Dallas turns it over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Wizards. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Washington. Carlton Carrington comes in for Johnson. Jumps up, and the dunk by MP.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Boss. MP's got his fifth rebound right now in the game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Greg, this one-off championship game, how does that change the strategy for these coaches?
Kevin, I think you're going to see some tighter rotations. I think the Stars play a little more, maybe a curveball game plan-wise as well. But it is also great prep for the postseason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Hayes, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. Thompson comes in for Flyer. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Kyrie Irving. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against Boston. MP kicks to Thompson. Fires the three. Back to MP. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Russell. Three-pointer, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Russell.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Timeout is charged to Washington.
For the Wizards, Corey Kispert comes in for Sarr, and it's Knox in for James. Wizards trail by 14. Kispert setting the pick for Young. Over MP. The Wizards with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Wizards making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Carrington. Count it.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Dallas leading by 14. Inside. Tries again. In deep. Gafford drops it in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Carrington. Now Kispert. Covered by Gafford. Now Whitmore over Hayes. And it's Whitmore missing. To the right side. Dallas moving it around. And the shot goes in. And it's now 22 points for Boss.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the rejection by Gafford. And the dunk by MP.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
MP kicks to Hayes. Thompson outside. MP with it. That's Johnson picking him up. MP passes to Russell. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mavericks leading by 22. To the inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Young from outside. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's MP making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks call time here. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Sarr. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's James. And it's Kramer in at the four-man position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped 56 points, and as always, he was fantastic on the glass, a rebounding machine. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Thompson for the triple. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Washington shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Sarr. Down low. Here's Kramer. Nice touch on the bank shot. Kramer's got his first basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Boss. Pays the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Driving the lane. That one falls. Boss has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Carrington. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's LeBron. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Pass to Carrington. Trains it from beyond the arc. Carrington's got 5 now.
You see the floor awareness James possesses. Outstanding read there.
MP, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And the shots just continued to say no in terms of falling.
And the dunk by MP.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Here's LeBron. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
MP finds Thompson. Thompson off the pick from Boss. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Sarr. Here's MP. Out to Thompson. Pass to Hardy. Fires from deep. Gafford. And it's Gafford on the follow.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Washington Wizards.
I can say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Well, we're deep enough into the year.
Thanks for spending half.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. Boss has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Washington shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Boss. Then there's Irving. And it's Flag in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Takes the three. Washington with the rebound. Pass to Song. Young outside. Latre. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flag's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. And here's Young. No scoring in this one. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to James. Back to Young. The 3 ball. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Shot from 16. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Irving passes to Boss. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. James sets the screen for Johnson. Yes, that goes in. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, this is who LeBron is, an unselfish player who looks to set up his teammates.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Pass to Flag. And here is MP. And the dunk by MP.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's James. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the dunk by MP.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Pass to Kramer. Outside, James. Misses the 3. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And that one's good. Flag.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
James, the pass to Sarn. Now here's James. 14 points for him. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Dallas. Pass to James. Back to Young. Will it go? Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And MP throws it down.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
On its way from Young for 2. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flagg's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to James. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Boss passes to Lively. Back to MP. Rebounded by the Wizards. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And a wide open look for Flagg. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Young, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. 10 points for him.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Dallas calls timeout. A different look for Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's Young on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. The Mavericks pull it in.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Kispert. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Boss. Christie kicks to Hayes. Dallas moving it around. At the elbow, it's MP. Shot clock at 6. And good, he hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Young against MP. Carrington with the ball. Pass to Kispert. No good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the dunk by MP.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Count it, good. Young's got 14 points now in the second half.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
MP kicks to Gafford. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Gafford with the steal. Fast break, here they come. The finish. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Whitmore. The basket good off the assist from Young. 6 points for Cam Whitmore.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now MP. Young with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And the shot goes in.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
MP kicks to Hayes. Pass to Gafford. Here's Boss. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Young pass to Johnson. From the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Boss. Sweet little floater. 64 points for MP.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
Well, Greg, as we play the fourth quarter, the winner tonight will have a chance to do the double.
Yeah, they call it that in soccer, winning the double. Take home the regular season title and the cup title in the same season. In our case, it'd be a win tonight plus an NBA title. And that's a tall task, but hey, they're halfway there.
And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Thompson against James. Takes it off the glass.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And MP throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Young, good.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
It's deflected. James, the pass to Young. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight.
Great find by Bron, using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Driving to the basket. And finished off by LeBron.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Ball stolen. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do it.
And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double team?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Young outside for the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Boss connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Kramer. Johnson kicks to Young. Good on the triple. Young's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. Here's Kramer. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's MP. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Kramer. Back to LeBron. Stolen by Thompson. For the screen on Young. Here's Boss. Basket good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's James. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Song. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now on the floor for Dallas. Number 13, Najee Marshall.
Young against MP. Young outside. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.